Eventually, everyone is looking in this direction when it comes to Lagos State. Then in the room, if I have to tell you what is going on right now, a lot of people are waiting. You can even see FCC, security operators, observers, party officials. They are waiting, all fingers crossed, because this is the official channel with regards to all the election results coming from Lagos Presidential and the National Assembly. I have joining me at this point the head of media education and publicity in Lagos State. She's going to be telling us about what is going on, because a lot of people would like to know. Ma'am, thank you very much for joining us. What exactly is going on, especially when are we going to start this process?
Thank you very much. We want to tell our people that in a couple of minutes, not even hours, because as we speak now, Lagos mainland is around now with his presidential resort. And we are also expecting from Mepe, Ikeja, Lagos Island and Badagry. So as soon as they come, they are on their way. As we are speaking now, some of them are coming in. So immediately we finish this interview, I want to call on the Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, because the Vice Chancellor is even around, so we can start. So if you have like 3, 4, 5, we are good to go. That means others will join us in the process of the collation.
Yeah, I mean, from experience, we know that they would like to always collect these things in batches. But what feelings are you getting from the collation centers? I mean, at the local government level from here?
Well, the feelings we are getting is that the atmosphere is calm, all is well, everything. Because, yesterday there are some areas where we voted because we really don't want to disenfranchise any eligible voter. So now, there are some areas, some polling units where they voted till around 11, even 12 midnight, because they couldn't start on time. And like I said, we want all those, because our people really trooped out. We could see that. And in as much as they trooped out, the OAS lies on us to ensure that they cast their votes. So that is what we are doing now. But as the situation is now, all is okay, all is set to ensure we deal with the last phase, because the collation for the presidential is the last phase now. And that is what we want to do now. We are good to go.
You said all is set now and all is going on quite well. But we are also seeing some information, some reports from some local governments, say Apapa, for instance, where some people are alleging that electoral officers there are not going by the guidelines, especially in terms of registering the results. Have you got this information, and what's the reaction?
No, I wouldn't want to say that, because what we do after we finish casting votes at the polling units, the results of that very particular polling unit will be transferred to the result sheet, which we call the ECAT. And after that, it will be uploaded on our IREV, that is INEC Result Viewing Portal, just to show how transparent INEC is. But in some places, because the IREV make use of the internet, the network, unlike the beavers. Once we configure our beavers, it can work in any area without network. But IREV will not work like that. After uploading, it will go to the server at the national headquarters of the commission. So yesterday there were some itches. The network in some areas wasn't really going well. So, and I was telling our people, because if they hold them hostage, at a point, it will delay other things. If you don't just release them, because at a point in time, it might be that very particular place where they are, that is where the network is bad. So if you release them, let them just move a bit, the thing will start to go. But no, they held them hostage, that the IREV must upload before they leave. And this also constituted with the delay we are having now. Like you said, we will have different stages of collation, and this is the final one. If they don't pass through the first, the second, the third, there's no way we can have this final one. So those are the reasons why. So IREV make use of network, internet. So our people should know this. So once they upload, they should allow them, give them some breathing space to ensure that this IREV really transmits the result to the server.
So if you have to put a time frame to this, I mean, the entire collation process, 20 local governments in Lagos State, and you said some of them are already on their way. how much time are we looking at?
We really cannot say precisely. But like I told you, if you have 5 out of 20, that means we have like 15 more. Don't forget that they all cannot do at a time. It will be one after the other. So before we exhaust those 5 local governments, you should be rest assured that others will join us. And that is what we are doing. We've been calling on them. We have been talking with them. They are telling us they are on their way. So we are not going to tarry long before we do the conclusion of the...
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, ma'am. Chamberlain, you heard it. They're on their way. They said 20 local governments. We're expecting at least 3 to 4 of them. And as soon as they get here, according to the head of voter education and publicity in Lagos State, the process will get underway. Chamberlain.